Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Duffy Dog here once again, and I'm Chip here. We're back for some more of the Maxi Toys videos, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for the Nintendo Wii. So yes, last time we actually did finally done with the last circuit in advanced class, and we did manage to claim that particular trophy, Sunlight Circuit trophy, and then much like how it does in the beginner's class, that we did advanced class no problem. And today for this video is that we're about to begin the first class and probably the toughest class in the game, known as Master's Class. Now, different from the other two circuits, this time around though, we're actually going to have 5 events in one circuit. In addition to that though, we're actually going to come across into 6 circuits as opposed to 5. So, gee, I wonder what the 6th one is going to be like. So anyways, the first circuit in Master's Class we have is Meteorite Circuit, where we're gonna have to be playing through 4 of these exact same events, but with a newest addition to it throughout in this circuit is 400-meter hurdles. So this is basically equivalent to 400 meters. But we'll explain more into that when we actually get into that. So yeah, so as usual, we're gonna be using one-player mode. And then we can actually play as a different character. I mean, last time we actually was Shadow the Hedgehog. So this means we can now actually play as yet another Mario character. Let's start with Bowser. Just because, you know, we haven't played as him for a little while. But this he was also a power type character, so that we could actually just use one of them. I believe we only got one more power type character left, so that we're actually done with the power type character, so we can actually move on to the last set of like characters for more likely to be all around characters and as well as potentially skill characters. So yeah, here we go on to 100-meter dash. We're gonna have to be using a special token for this event. And if you guys could tell already that the computer points on Master's Class can get pretty tough. Yeah, so as you guys probably noticed that since because this was actually called Master's Class from now on, so this means that it gets a bit tougher throughout now. So yeah, Chip was just about to do this event, and then I'll do the next event and then all that. So you know, oh Jesus. But at least we came first though. And it's a good thing that we're actually in first place, because after all, since we actually used that special token after claiming first place, this means that we actually got 20 points. So yeah, pretty nicely done. So I believe this might actually be the final time to actually display on this event mostly, although we're not exactly sure when though, just because we might actually going to include free circuit after actually finally completely done with the Masters Class, just because we'll just figure out what the free circuit might actually played. So anyway, Shadow and Daisy and Mario are using their special token for long jump. Oh boy. I think long jump might actually be the hardest event, especially if you're trying to compete that event with harder computer opponents. Yeah, this is how Bowser's cheering animation looks like. Because all he does, he's just basically, you know. Oh, does that make it any good? Let's just find out, actually. But the only unfortunate thing, though, is that sometimes computer opponents are doing really, really well here. Yeah, so we highly doubted that we'll be at the bottom of the list, which, sure enough, though, that it won't be that case. So, yeah, a few things I want to mention about something is that, basically what happens is that, well, we've recently finished our, well, we've now at the summertime, so that means that, what that basically we can do from now on is the fact that we could actually just go ahead and record some more videos of certain Let's Plays and all that, and also during our own time that we can actually play, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword for our own time, because you know that Breath of the Wild is about to come on next year, so you know. So yeah, if you guys could tell already, for Master Circuit, it definitely is the hardest class of the game, just because of how these computer opponents are so damn good. So I don't think we can actually beat ourselves the first attempt. Nope, I'm guessing that we're actually on 7th place. Are you kidding me? Yeah, if only if it had down for the grade rating, we'll actually just do a job, but oh well, we'll take 1 point as it is. But hopefully in the next event we'll be hop into is the hammer throw. Things start to get a little bit easier this time around. Because, you know, we don't have to worry about that flicking the Wii remote upward thing. So yeah, we got ourselves a world record for our own time just because we want to actually practice all of these events again from our own time to actually compete it for the Masters class. So, just to let you guys know that right now. So, let's go ahead and toss them. Biggest hammer throw ever. I'm pretty sure that we didn't beat our regular world record yet. If only if it could be done better for other adjustment of you know, rotating the Wiimote or spin the Wiimote back and forth, so you know. Another thing we'd like to talk about here is that I think they might actually announce the new Sonic project, which will be released sometime today until when it gets to 6 o'clock. So that would be pretty exciting actually, considering how that we've been waiting for this for so long. And then plus not to mention though that we might actually get either a new Sonic game or just a Sonic the Hedgehog next movie, which will be revealed until, I don't know, like 2017 or 2018. I think it's mostly 2018 just because it was according to on the Sony Pictures motions that it was revealed that the next Sonic movie will be released until 2018. So yeah. Oh, we did beat the world record, but that's fine because even then though that we did pretty well on that. I think Bowser may actually be the good character to use in this event just because because he was a power type, and that means his power bar is actually filled all the way up. Just like Vector, Knuckles, and especially Wario. Alright, next up we have Archery, which I believe of all of these events we're about to be hit into, I think Archery will have to be one of these events I'm never overly good at. So we'll just have to go on with this. So let's connect on Nunchuck here because it's only a requirement for that. And let's see how we can win this for sure. I believe all of these opponents actually uses all the tokens now, so I'm pretty sure that we don't have to worry about some of these opponents from now on until we actually get into the next later events such as this, and the new event we'll be hopping to is 400-meter hurdles. So yeah, which can be a little bit tricky to actually just do that, but anyway though. So I'm quite surprised though actually, just because of I don't know if it actually going to be, again it will actually reveal the next Sonic Adventure game, mostly Sonic Adventure 3, or in this case Sonic Generations 2, it depends on the although for whatever I've noticed something is that the reason why I have to go for Sonic Generations 2 for this Sonic's 25th anniversary game, just because it hinted out on the Twitter page to actually show the image of classic Sonic, modern Sonic, and Sonic Boom Sonic. Which I think that might be a possibility, but in reality we're not exactly sure just yet until when it gets to 6 o'clock. But in the next video on this this particular playthrough, that we'll actually discuss more onto that Sonic 25th anniversary game once that comes out. So yeah. And also next week though is that, although I'm pretty sure it's next week or something, I'm pretty sure it's next week, Chip. That yeah, somehow though that the Sonic Runners, you know, the application game that has been released by Sega and Sonic Team, that the online services on Sonic Runners will actually start to shut down. So this means I'm thinking that we won't able to get red rings every now and then. And then also I think you won't able to actually compete with other people's online leaderboards or something. But normally Sonic Runners only requires you to actually use the internet in order to actually play it. But honestly, that Sonic Runners as a whole, though, that in my honest opinion, Sonic Runners is probably disappointing for me. Like, it truly disappointed me. I mean, it's not a terrible game per se. It's not the worst game I ever played. But it's just, it kind of feels a bit lacking by comparison to Sonic Dash or Sonic Boom Dash 2 or something like that. But I mean, don't get me wrong, it is an alright game, but it's just unlocking characters is such a freaking waste of your time. And plus, it was downright luck-based as well. Which, that maybe sounds a bit true, so, you know. Oh, what? We're 6th. Yeah, truth be told that we're actually not good at this event at all. So anyway, oh dang, it looks like Daisy's gonna catch up for those points values. I think if she actually comes first place, and then if we actually come 8th place, then we might as well actually won't claim a trophy at all. But here we go then, on to the last event in Meteorite Circuit, known as 400-meter hurdles. So for this event, it's somewhat of a bit of a combination between 400 meters and 110 meter hurdles, like it's all a combination between those two events. Granted, most likely it does in 400 meters, you go around in the 400 meter track, and you still also have to retain yourselves a stamina meter, so that if you immediately run out, you'll temporarily slow down, and then when you come towards nearly the end, you can hold down the A button to actually just to get yourselves a little sprint to catch up. So, yeah, that's how this basically this event works. So, yeah, now we at, you know, the actual event itself. So here's Bowser, the king of the Koopas. So that he always trying to conquer everything when he always trying to kidnap the damsel distressed Princess Peach. And then it's up to Mario to actually just to save her every goddamn time. So yeah, I guess a few things I want to mention. While Daffy is about to do this event, even though he's kind of like puffed out a little bit. So at least I was gonna commentate on certain stuff. So as you guys probably expected, that I'm just gonna use the Wiimote on its own, because I think a nunchuck with the Wiimote on its own to me is probably not a good idea for me. Come on. Yeah, Daisy's gonna catch up. I believe Shadow is in the lead, if I remember rightly anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is this event so long? But yeah, every now and then though, that the events list, or especially the circuits in general, that it gets even a bit longer this time around, because again, we only have like 5 events as opposed to 4 and 3 from different classes. Oh, dang it. Well, at least I was in 4th place. But it doesn't matter though, Death Agent, because after all, that he actually did catch up to the points amount. Wow, Shadow actually beats himself a world record? That's actually quite odd. But at least we did actually win though. After all that, I just had a lot of puffed out for a little bit right there. But look at Bowser go. Yeah. Although, granted though, Bowser might actually be the slowest character in the running tracks, but I digress though. So the award ceremony for Meteorite Circuit, we have most of the Mario characters.
Oh, Mario get you next time.
Mario, he's in 3rd place.
Not too bad, right?
Daisy, she's in 2nd place. And Bowser claims himself the Meteorite Trophy, and as you can tell, that trophy is exactly identical to the Stardust, Stardust and Mercury Circuit trophies, but twice as much bigger. So anyway, so now we unlocked ourselves a Supernova Circuit, which is essentially the 2nd circuit in Master's Class. In addition to that, we actually have Pole Vaults, the last event of the athletics field event. Whilst the 400-meter hurdles is definitely the last one of the track events. So yeah, we're gonna have to end things off here. So next time on Let's Play Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, is that we're about to be moving on to probably the longest circuit in the game in my eyes. It was Supernova Circuit. So see you guys next time. Later, fellas. See you guys then.